It was a hot mess. When I told you that Mr. Smith is a laid back guy and that he just wanted to chill and relax, he took it to the nth degree. And I barely wore anything in my suitcase. But I'm going to share with you what I did wear. And I'm going to share with you what the experience was like where I went, as well as an indulgence or two that I had while I was on vacation. So let's get to it. Hey, y'all, it's Mickey Smith. Hi. Welcome, welcome to all the newbies. And for those of you that are returning, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. So in this video, I just want to recap my vacation getaway, the things that I wore, because in the last video, I showed you my little haul, my small haul of what I was going to take on vacation. And I did get to wear some of that. But I must confess, I overpacked like crazy. I wanted to be prepared like a Girl Scout, Boy Scout for any occasion that might pop up, which was silly of me because my husband is the most laid back guy in the world. And this was for his vacation. So it was all about him and what he wanted to do. So that meant we just chillaxed, we just reset, we just got into the groove where we were just enjoying each other, enjoying where we were, enjoying our surroundings, and just getting back to ourselves so that we can come back home refreshed. And that is exactly what happened. So let me tell you all about it. First off, the hotel. It was the Hard Rock in Atlantic City. Now, I've been there in Las Vegas, but I've never been there in Atlantic City. If you are a New Jerseyan or you're someone that's been to Atlantic City, you know that that's a place that's having a very rough time. It's having a rough time because of weather events that continually batter that beachside location, but it's also because of, I think, and don't quote me on this, but I'm just going to lay out what my interpretation is. Overinvestment, overindulgence, just over everything. Okay. Lots of the hotels that were there, and notice I said were there, are no longer there because they just ran out of money or they went belly up, whatever. Many of the hotels have been torn down or they're in disrepair and they're no longer taking reservations, etc. But there's still some very pleasant, very nice hotels that are there. And there are a couple of them that if we were to take those hotels and take them out of Atlantic City and put them in another city, they would be standouts. So that's how good they are. So I would count the Hard Rock as one of those. The Hard Rock is one that's extremely clean and well kept. I think they have great customer focus. They give you a great customer experience. The customer service is great. Great variety and selection as far as restaurants, things to do. It's right on the boardwalk. As a matter of fact, it's directly across from the Ferris wheel and the pier that juts out. So when you typically hear about Atlantic City and you get stock footage, they'll show you that pier where you see that Ferris wheel that goes around. That is prime location, and that's exactly where the Hard Rock is. It is one of those things where you go somewhere where the surrounding area is not maybe what you're used to, but there's nothing wrong with it per se, but it's not what you would expect for a seaside area where you're going to go on a vacation. So let me just put it that way. However, I give high marks to the Hard Rock. One of the other hotels that I've also stayed at down there that I found to be very good was the Ocean. That's another good one. But anyway, I digress. So I packed. I thought very judiciously. I thought I packed light. But what I really came to realize is I did a lot of just in case type outfits and pieces were tossed into my suitcase. I don't know how they got there, quite frankly. I think that some kind of a packing fairy kind of tossed them into the suitcase while I wasn't looking. I don't know. At the end of the day, we got up, we had our breakfast, we walked, we talked, uh, we just kind of milled around. In some cases, we walked around. In some cases, we drove around. We really wanted to absorb what was going on in Atlantic City, just to see. When we used to go there years ago when our kids were smaller, it was a very different world than it is now. So we just wanted to take that all in. Let's get to it. I am going to pull up my handy dandy notes. Travel outfit. This was a cute top. I think the last time I wore it, I was going on a Caribbean cruise. It fit me a little differently back then, but that's okay. I'm good with that. I'm still making it do what it do. A cute pair of shorts, cute pair of sandals, and my lovely oversized Bottega-like bag. My Bottega-like bag. I love this bag because it can fit so much, and that's why it was perfect for my travel. And I know that I was in the car, but I need to have my snacks, right? And all my just in case stuff. I need to have my iPad and things that can keep me occupied because I wasn't driving and I didn't want to sleep. I wanted to be able to keep Mr. Smith company. So I needed to put stuff in my bag so that I would be occupied. And guess what? I fell asleep almost half the time. Next up was this two-piece that I got from Zara. And I bought this, I want to say last month or whenever it was. And it's basically like sweatsuit material. And it looks like the old school basketball short. And it has the matching top. This was so comfy and cute. I loved it. The outfit I thought was nice and sporty, and it was apropos because we went shopping that day for my husband, and we went to all these little sporty places and whatnot. So it was just the right outfit at the right time. And of course, the baseball hat, the sneakers, all that. And the weather all week was very warm, which I appreciated. And at times, though, if you're on the boardwalk, etc., there was a nice little breeze. So I at least, even though I overpacked, I did pack for the right climate. So kudos to me, right? Okay, so that was it. And you can see I was out and about because, of course, we had to stop at the pharmacy because you never, ever, or at least I've never, ever gone anywhere where I had all of the toiletries that I needed. Okay, next up, while I was out, we popped into Old Navy and I was just doing stuff, waiting for my husband, and I saw this little dress. Now, I don't know how many times I've said it, but I'm going to say it again. I am not a dress girly. However, this looked cute. The big decision for me was whether or not to get it in the size that you see here or to get it in the smaller size. The smaller size was cute, it fit, it was a little shorter, but I tend to like things not glued to my skin. It's just the way that I'm built. So I got the bigger size. And I'm glad I did. It's a cute, airy dress. It's a little grandmama-ish for me. But you know what? I would style this differently if I'm wearing it here, at home, in my home environment, than I would have on vacation, where it was just toss that on, toss on a sandal. There wasn't much styling that was done to it. So I can see me using this summer. I would just style it differently. However, comfort. It was just it 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 just did the thing. It did the thing. Okay? So I really liked this. I thought it was a good purchase, and it was so cheap it was practically free. Okay? All right. So there's a little footage of me trying to be, I don't know, trying to be what, but my photographer decided to just film me walking. And that's where I realized that I walk a little bit like a linebacker. Listen, I'm a big girl, okay? And I've got knock knees. And I don't have swaying hips. I'm just me. So when I'm walking, and I realize that's exactly what I look like I'm walking. Next up, um, this is the bathing suit, or at least one of the several that I took. I went to the pool once. Uh, I would say of all the things at the hotel, the pool is the one thing I was not that impressed with. But again, it was clean, it was well maintained. It was an inside pool, it was a small pool. The towel person was very graceful, very polite. So was the lifeguard. So I appreciated that. So this is what I wore. Like I said, this is me, and I enjoyed it. So I paired this with one of the pair of shorts that I showed in my previous video from my haul, and I thought that it was super cute, and I wore it with my little cover up, and I felt very resort like. I like this look, and this is actually a look that even if I wasn't going to the pool, I would just wear it with like a cute lacy bra, or maybe a very light tank, or a very light camisole underneath. And this would be a perfect outfit for here in my local area. So I really enjoyed this look. On Friday, I wore my green. I'm going to wear green wherever I go. And I wore this green short from the haul, and I paired it with this cute little top and some sandals. And that alone was good enough. And I loved the look. And I was really like makeup free because I just wanted to enjoy being out, strolling around, doing all the things. And we really had a lot of fun. And I didn't shoot the outfit until I came back at the end of the day uh, to the room. So that's where you see me. And then we wanted to go out later that afternoon. And to a little bit more of an upscale, but I didn't want to change. So I tossed on a heel, and it totally changed the look. At least in my estimation, I thought that it gave me a much longer silhouette, and I was feeling myself. So that was it. Um, you know what? I skipped over, I think, some of the pics of me outside when I wore the sweater with the white short. And that was a cute look too. And we went to eat in this large buffet. And I'm glad I wore comfortable clothes. We'll talk about the eating later though. And then My travel back home outfit was another item from the haul, which was the olive green short. Now, these shorts, all three of them, are a little tighter than I normally wear. I like my shorts billowy, I like them large. And these are a little tighter than I'm used to, but I'm trying to just get out of my comfort zone with these. So it's just paired with a simple sleeveless top and a vest. And this is comfortable. I think it looked chic, it looked put together, and it was a nice outfit to just wear back home for the ride. I did a lot. I mean, a lot of eating. Now, my weight loss journey consists of fasting. It consists of watching my calorie count. It consists of making sure that I'm moving. So I did move a lot while I was on my getaway. The other two things, man, what? There was no fasting. There was just a lot of shoving food down my throat because, like I said, there were a lot of great restaurants. You're walking by, smells all good, it looks good. It was a wrap. We ate, and you can see what I'm talking about here. Um, the other thing was, calorie count. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Blew that out of the water. Um, as a matter of fact, I put on a couple of pounds, and just working on getting that back down. And I'm confident I'm going to get back there. I'm not even sweating it because all of the fundamentals of what needs to be done and what needs to happen are ingrained in me. So it's not going to be an issue. Thank you for watching this video. It's a long one. I went through a lot of things here. I appreciate that you have indulged me, that you're here on this channel. So I would really appreciate if you would like this video, if you're so inclined. Subscribe because I'm trying to build a community, and I would love it if you were part of that community and you joined me. And even more so, if there are things that you think would be kind of cool to hear from me or see from me, let a sister know. I'd be interested to see what that is and see if I could rise to the challenge. So thank you so much. Love y'all. See you the next time. Bye.